Okay.
All right. Hi, everybody. It is April 3rd, and this is the follow-up Zoom call with some details on the 2025 Kimberly and Stewart Friends and Family River Cruise on the AmaVida. So I have a bunch of updates. Oh, Gina's coming in.
All right.
Okay, good. Yeah, her Zoom was updating.
Of course,
Oh,
it always
when
up.
that happens.
There
All
we
right,
go.
let's just wait. Gina's going to come in and we'll say hi, and then we'll run through the agenda. Thanks for being here, everybody. Sorry it was really last minute.
Hi, Gina.
All right.
All right.
I know.
Go ahead. Continue.
We'll go, and it's being recorded anyway. Okay. So first thing I want to do is just give her everybody an update. There's Gina.
Hi, Tina.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Stuart. That's Kimberly, and we'll introduce you to everybody else in a few minutes. But we're going to get started and do a brief review of where we're at. And as I told you in the email to you, because you weren't with us in the very first Zoom call, and I don't know if you've ever river cruised before. Yay or nay? 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 Okay, well, it's a thumbs up thing because I'm happy to answer any questions. And of course, Elise and Brian have done it. So they're a great resource also. Okay, and David and Robin, this will be your first, right? River cruise.
First time.
First time. Andrea, you've been with us
Andrea's
too.
coming back.
I feel like an old pro, even though it's only our second one, but I'm so excited.
So excited.
Okay, here's what we have right now. So I had put a deposit down on 10 rooms, 5 on the Porto deck, 5 in the Lisbon deck. All the rooms are the same size, just different decks. And right now we have 8 staterooms accounted for. So by the end of this week, I need to either give back those 2, and Gina will talk. I don't want to put any pressure on you. I'll see if how long I can go before I absolutely have to give them back, to give you time to make a decision. Okay, I don't want this to be any pressure. Okay, and what we have right now is the Lisbon deck is sold out. So if you did want to go in the Lisbon deck, I would swap a room on the Porto deck so we can add one to the Lisbon deck, just so you know. So we have, so let me just go through the cabin numbers, but I will put this all, my next step is to send everybody an invoice with all the details confirming, because one of the key things, so listen up everybody, is that when I send you this confirmation, that I have your names spelled, not spelt. That's a grain, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, spelled 100% correctly, because when I give the manifest to Ama Waterways and they put it in the system, it's got to be exact, especially if you book the air through Ama. Every letter, middle name, last name, whatever, if you got one of those squiggles, I don't know what that's called, that's got to be perfect. So I just want to put that out there. So we have Alan in 310, and they're doing Lisbon and Madrid. We have Skilkin in 311, Lisbon and Madrid. Keen in 314,
Woohoo!
Lisbon and Madrid.
Lisbon and Madrid.
Yep. And by the way, Andrea, if you guys all gave, you said just pick a room. So I just picked a room. If you want to switch, just let me know.
No, that sounds great.
Then Lisbon deck, we have 211, the Waters, doing the cruise with a possible self-constructed, independent tour host in Madrid. And
I thought Barcelona.
oh,
Barcelona.
no, Barcelona. Sorry, Barcelona.
Barcelona.
And if you, we'll talk. So you're in 211. I've got Zuckerweight in 210, and they're doing the pre in Lisbon. We've got Nowicki in 212. They're doing Lisbon pre. And we've got Cohen.
That's us.
Oh, crap, right.
Lisbon, Madrid.
Lisbon, Madrid. And Lenz Rothstein in 214, Lisbon and Madrid.
Sounds like a party.
Yeah. So this is really coming together. Very exciting. So that's the review. Okay. According to the document I sent out to everybody, I will need the deposit, please, by May 10th.
May 10th.
And this is the only financial thing that I request, please, that come direct to me, because it just covers what I already paid AMA. And that you can pay by check, Venmo, Zelle, cash, gold bullion, whatever you want. Just let me know and we'll make it as easy as possible. And that will be 10%. So on that document, it shows all the payment stuff. So 10% by May 10th, whatever form is easier, make it payable to me so I can cover what I've already put out. Beyond that, the other two payments I've arranged so that if you want to pay by credit card, I will give your credit card direct to AMA. Now, we can't go through reservations because this is a partial ship charter. And the reason why they give us these rates is because we don't use their reservations. It's all through me. So and if you've done this before, I've done this with you before, where I will take your credit card information and share it with AMA. And that's what will be in your credit card statement, AMA Waterways. Now, part and parcel to that is the travel insurance. And the reason why I bring up travel insurance now is because there are many travel insurance companies, and they call it travel protection, that if you buy the travel protection within 10 or 14 days of making your first payment, you can get what's called cancel for any reason insurance, CFAR, cancel for any reason. So therefore, when I accept your money or cash your check or whatever, because we have to show the insurance company that it was paid, then and only then can you opt for the CFAR, which is slightly more expensive, but it is what it is. Cancel for any reason. It gives you the ultimate protection. It's not required. And so that's why I will give you guys, last time we used Travel Insured a bunch of years ago. I don't know if I'm going to use the same company. You're free to source the travel protection anywhere you want, but of course, I will make a recommendation, and you can just book it online. Sometimes it's based on dollars, okay? And right now we'll have to estimate how much the airfare is going to be. Some of them are based on our age-based. So if you have any questions on that, just give me a call, and I'll be happy to help. I do very highly recommend it. I would love to require it. I can't because you just make believe it's part of the whole vacation, because it gives you significant peace of mind, especially if with lost luggage or delays, transfers, and medical stuff. That could be, God forbid, that could be an extremely big cost if something happens. All right, so I wanted to mention that. My next step will be to give you some recommendations on the travel protection, but I will be creating individual invoices, send it to you. If you have any questions on that, let me know. I'll remind you to check the spelling of your name like a million times. Airfare, we're not going to know, just like this has never changed. We won't know what AMA Waterways Air is until about 11 months prior. That's when the airlines publish their international fares. So if you can't wait, you can certainly book it on your own. Just know that if you do book the air on your own, you won't get the included transfers from AMA, but you can actually buy the transfer separate. Let's say if you wanted to use points or something like that. Otherwise, if you can wait 11 months, no closer in than 11 months prior, they will have the published rates. And I know a bunch of people already asked, hey, what are the rates can you get us rates for the business class? Just like we did a bunch of years ago. So you'll have that option for coach or business.
But I'm just going to emphasize though that the AMA transfers we highly recommend, because they treat you, you're treated well, they know what they're doing, you get a little tour on your way to wherever. It's good.
Yeah, meet you at the airport, it's meet and greet.
Yeah.
They hold up a little lollipop there. And especially if you're doing a pre or a post, the transfer included there. They'll meet you at the airport, bring you to the hotel in Lisbon.
They help you with your luggage.
And by the way, in the hotels in Lisbon and Madrid, the cruise director who will be on the ship for all 8 days. That's the person who will like they're with us the whole time. It's really awesome. And we had a really good, what was her name?
Diana,
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 yeah.
Diana.
She was
Oh, she
really,
was great.
She was great.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
she was great. Okay. And really, before I stop for questions,
Passport.
as a reminder, please be sure your passport expiration date is not within 6 months of the end of the trip. I'll give you a date. Check your passport. If it expires before January 27th, 2026, good Lord, that's a long time away. But if that's 6 months after the beginning, that's an approximation, because some people are doing the pre, some people are not. That's an approximation. So if your passport expires within 6 months, which is January 27th, 2026, it's probably a good idea just to get that taken care of now. Just as an FYI, because they want to make sure that if you don't get on the ship, if you don't go home, they don't want you stuck there
For 6 months.
for 6 months. And that's it. Let me stop, see if there's any questions.
Not for me.
You have any questions, Sean?
Can we leave now?
I wish. I wish. Just as I think I may have said this before, but I have a dear friend who you might have met on the last cruise, Mike Marship, and his wife Barbara. He came with a bunch of his friends. He used to do a lot of work with Ama. I've done work with Ama too, but never on barter. But he did some barter work with them. So Mike and Barbara have been on every single itinerary, every single one that Ama offers. He's a really lucky guy. And I had asked him before we picked this itinerary, I said, what was your favorite? He said, well, they all, they're all different. Some are more historic, some are more cultural, some are more beautiful. He said, and this was completely random. He said, it's this itinerary, the Douro River. He said, it's absolutely spectacular. It's beautiful. So just a vote of confidence there, how much we're looking forward to it. And when I spoke to Christine, and Christine is her and her husband own the company. She was jumping for joy that that's the one we picked. She said, you're going to love it. So there you go. And so Gina and John, I'm happy to connect with you, because what I want to be able to do with you guys directly, I can talk about what it's like, what the river cruise life is like. It's a question, Gina. Have you been on a big ship cruise?
I have been on a big ship cruise, yes.
Okay. So the size of the AmaVida is the size of the what do you call that hangs over the side of the big ships, the tenders, the tenders that'll take you back and forth to the ports. I mean, because this ship is a really small ship, and generally
102 people, right? 102.
102 people.
Yep.
Yeah, there are tenders on some of the big ships that hold 200 people. So
Wow.
yeah, just to give you an idea,
Very intimate.
it's completely
Very intimate.
different experience. That's just, you feel like a grown-up.
Yeah.
Isn't that
So
a relief?
luxurious.
So let me pause here because I respect everybody's time. Any questions while we're together right now?
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
But if Gina and John are going to stay on and ask questions and they want me to stay, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Yeah, that's it. And just so you know, we got plenty of time, but we'll be sending out some stuff with packing tips
Yeah, we're very good at at what to bring
and money
yeah.
tips too. Should you change money before, change money there, that kind of stuff. Because these days, most places will take a credit card as long as you tell your bank. Sometimes you got to tell the bank you're going to go there,
Yep.
or you freeze your card. That sucks. And just how it works. I remember the last couple of cruises we went on, you need change for the bathrooms. But that was not this. This
Not
was
this
the one
last one,
before.
right.
And nobody had coins for the bathroom, the toilet. They're all paid toilets,
Yeah.
all of them.
I heard
And
that.
there's monitors there, so you got to, yeah. So we'll get all those details, so you don't have to sweat the small stuff.
Hmm.
All right,
Okay. Sounds
good.
good.
Okay.
Great.
All right. Thanks. Oh, yeah, we're probably going to ask everybody to make a little mix of music too.
Ooh,
Bring our little Bluetooth speaker because
I want to dance.
I know for a fact we've got some music lovers and some dancers in the crowd. So, yes.
Mhm.
David and
They
Robin.
do have entertainment at night, but we don't know, each ship and everything's different. And this last cruise, we just happened to hit it with a great DJ kind of dance thing. And now I can't not have something like that. So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
we figured if everybody brings a mix of music and dance and whatever, we can have our own party wherever we are.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
go up on deck. All right, everybody. So I'm going to say good night to everybody. Just Gina, do you want to stay on and keep talking?
Sure, John, do you? Yeah, John's here with me too.
Okay.
All right.
Is he
so
invisible?
Yeah, I
Alright.
see his arm. I see his arm.
I see
He's,
some.
he's there. We were
There he
just
is.
eating dinner, so we
Oh.
didn't clean up yet.
Okay, very good.
Hey, okay, so you guys are welcome to stay if you want, David and Robin and Andrea. Otherwise, you're free to go, free to move about the cabin, and we're going to stay on and answer Gina and John's questions.
Thank
All right?
you. Great to
Thank you,
see
Stu.
everyone.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, David. Bye, Robin.
Bye.
All right, what I'm
So
going to
I guess I do have a question.